What's the deal? Alright, one ring is all you get this time. One ring this time. 2 rings next time. 3 rings, let's go. Yo. Yodi, 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 yodi. Slide to the left. Crisscross. Crisscross. Huh. You guys enjoyed the thumbnail? I like that one. Who's winning the game? I don't know. Boston's up 6 right now. How'd you know I'm watching the game? Well, now Boston's up 9. Now that you said that, I think Boston's winning it. I'm not really rooting for anybody here. I don't really care who wins here. I know the Knicks won yesterday. The Rangers swept the Capitals. That's what it's all about. Anyway, gang. You not with devious? What does that even mean? So I know who's devious. Did they have a falling out? What do you mean? What gave you that idea? Internet's full of rumors. Is your name Wyatt? Wyatt? Where you at, Wyatt? Nah, that's not my name. Nah. Wyatt? I feel like you say that when you're looking for somebody. That's it. Sorry, gang. I just had to close out a position. I was in a position earlier on the earlier 30 flip, but I just closed at break even because it wasn't doing much. But yeah, that's neither here nor there. It was kind of irrelevant. So yeah, I had a the previous 15, I had this flip here. It's alright. Anyway, you do Angry Bird bets No. We get an analysis. There's 160 people here. It needs to be like 300 for me to do an analysis. For now, we just watch. All right, no, I'm just kidding. Daily. Ooh, weekly. Weekly close bearish. We would expect to fill this wick before any kind of rejection, so we expect to head down a bit more. But the daily's interesting. Daily close bearish, but respecting this support right across the board. Still above it, so there's a chance we make a bottom wick and continue to drive up. Otherwise, why would the daily respect support? Four-hour close bearish, but that was the last 4 hour of yesterday's candle. Hefty, hefty, hefty. These ranges is hefty. Girthy ranges, chat. That's what's going on right now. Maybe even here. Yeah, I think if we're looking for some more sells, we're going to look for it below 32.75. And too much music in my ear. And until then, it's pretty clean range here, up and down. Look at these, just let's drive straight through, straight through, straight through, straight through, straight through. It's got to be patient here as it plays around in the smaller time frame, but the higher time frame still fills. I think we might get a push. 3 minutes here for the hourly to close. 2.5. Let's see if we can close below. Let's see if we'll hold this support. Let's see what happens. It's the most recent level over here, but there's a possibility of rejection here. Ooh, come into the Zoom. Let's see what this level is at. I think we can adjust this. I don't know if it makes much sense here. That's where the range goes. We had that level marked off from yesterday, from right here. I remember that. See, look at that. Yeah, that was 9:45 here. We were discussing this, and then we called it a session here. Didn't do anything for a few hours before it moved back down. Oh no, I'm sorry. It moved down a little bit after our stream. I didn't look at it afterwards. Todd, what a fucking name. I'm sorry if there's Todds in here. The moment Wix quickly realized there might be Todds in the chat. Yo, if you's a Todd, I'm rocking with you, Todd. Rocking with you today, Todd. Alright, the hourly's about to close here. Doesn't look terrible. We made a top wick. We're going to close below the most recent. There's plenty of range to come down. It's just you are going to need a steep top wick, probably break the previous 15 high. Because otherwise it might do this. Might make this bottom wick and drive up. The thing is, it had a couple of chances to drive. Look at the previous 15 and the 15 before that over here. Like, they both flipped and had a chance to drive, and they didn't. And they waited for this hourly to close. Then it came down, right? The hourly probably needs a top wick, so can't take anything yet here. Gotta wait for it to be created or for the market to show us a respect of resistance. What the fuck? Burnt the shit out of my finger right before the stream too. Shit is burning. Yeah.
Boom shakalaka! He's on fire!
Well, it's on fire. Yeah. So let's see what we get in the first 15 minutes, maybe even 5 minutes if this pushes heavy. Because if we get a nice closure, a wick, maybe we can look for a top wick and a flip to finish out the range down here. Tough part about taking positions here, excuse me, besides the couple of things that I just explained, is we don't know if we're going to reject here, here, here. But if we grab orders, we can be more confident that we'll smash these levels. Capiche? Smoking that roach burn? No. On my pinky? Who the fuck smokes a roach with their pinky, bruh? This is my pinky. Damn. I don't even know how you could do that. You would even get it. Oh, it's too late for the no blister. There's blister all around my nail, on the front where my fingerprint is. My fingerprint right now is just a bubble. If they take my fingerprint, it's just a bubble. And that's it. This can be joint. No, I was just telling the private gang yesterday during the Zoom that I gotta bought myself a griddle, and I'm fucking Hibachi 9 now, if you guys didn't know. Fucking Benny Wicks. Fuck Benihana. So, you know what I mean? I'm a rookie with it, so I was cleaning it and scraping it off, and apparently when you scrape off oil, you got to be careful, because the thing is, the oil will ride up the scraper, and it rode up right onto my finger, and it just hot oil burned the shit out of my finger. Yeah, I'm about to start flipping pork fried rice on stream, yo. You want the yum yum sauce? No diddy. Dip it in soy sauce, it'll stop the process. You know what thing is, you know what I did? I put sour cream on it, like my grandma used to tell me. And then my girl was like, "Man, are you kidding me with the grandma's recipes shit right now?" She's like, "This is fucking the year fucking 2024. This ain't the 1900s." She was like, "Yo, get some medicine. They got shit that like specifically for that." She fucking convinced me. So you know what I did? I used the newest recipe chat. It's called Ice. Ice, baby. All right, stop. Now listen. Ice is back with a brand new invention. Ice. Something takes a hold of me. Got my group going. Grandma always right. Yeah. She used to be always right. First 5 closed, right? It's a little 5 level here too. But it closed below. If the hourly can flip bullish here, and this immediate 5 can flip and re-break the lows, we might have positions. It flipped, didn't it? Yeah, that's tough. How much was this drop here? Oh. All right, so what do we see? We see a closure below, but we don't have bottom wick. Now we see the hourly, new hourly created a bottom wick. And there's range to come down here to 27. But this, we got to see a smaller time frame respective resistance. And then a liquidity grab, respective resistance, which means a closure below. So maintain price below. I think this is a level. It's pretty decent here, 33.5. And then you're looking for a top wick, roughly 35.9, and then a break of the lows. So there's a few candles that still have to print. I think we're gonna initially wait on this 15 and 6 minutes. How did you just count pips on TradingView? Well, you see, I learned this really weird shit. It's called math. It's fucking strange. You wouldn't believe it. Like, there's this fucking thing called algebra, and when you move from 33.32 to 33.42, I mean, that's 10 pips. If the math is mathin'. Oh, the tool, you just press shift and then you drag the mouse. You click the mouse button. Should have just said so, bro. Why are you being so difficult? Should have just said it right away. The tool. Damn. He can't buy a bucket. You know who they need? They need Mario Chalmers. That boy used to get abused. Did have a nice college career. You're so high. No, I didn't really finish my J. I got half a J waiting outside. I just smoked a half. Typically, I smoke a whole. And then another one. Answer me. Are you waiting for a buy or a sell? Yes. I'm waiting for a buy or a sell. But if you had some decent headphones in, you would be able to listen. Or if you weren't playing Fortnite, the guy's probably just sitting there tuned in and really didn't hear me say it. But like I said a few minutes ago, we're going to wait an extra 7 minutes here for the 15 close. Well, now it's 3.5 minutes. Damn, I hate watching the Heat play. This shit is fucking boring. It's the nicest thing I can say about the Heat. Boring. It's crazy. Like watching flies fuck. It's crazy. Boring ass game. Mavs versus Clips. I got the Mavs. The thing is, Kawhi, healthy, I got the Clippers. But no Kawhi, I got the Mavs. Someone's crying in the other room. I have 3 buys at 23.44. Do I still have hope? I mean, 23.44. Do you have a plan? If you don't have a plan, then I think hope is all you have at this point. But if you have a plan, then you should just execute according to. And if this is where you are, I'm sure there's a little file in your plan or a little section there that says, well, in case of drawdown and candles printing like this, this is what I will do. What's the deal? Time to eat. Appreciate you coming through, Nick. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. How you doing? Should I go now? If you need my advice, close position and then reevaluate. Whether even if it comes back to profits. Like if you don't have a plan right now, if you're sitting here and you're not sure what the markets are going to do and they're manipulating you, you've lost. Like you've already lost that battle. Like the markets have won. They're manipulating you, right? You got to be in control. But since you don't know what to do, you're not in control. So get out of the position. Get rid of the risk because you don't have a plan. Just hope at this point, and you can't trade on hope, right? I mean, it's a nice thing to have, but you can't trade on hope. And figure out a plan, and then, you know, approach the markets with a plan next time. But at this point, like, okay, you don't have a plan, no parameters, no like, what are you doing next? Oh man. But at least like the video. That's right, gang. Drop a like if you're enjoying the stream so far. I know you guys forget, so I always got to remind you. Sub to the channel. Turn on your notifications. Never miss an episode of the Asian session with Wix9 and guests. And go follow the IG. For sure, go follow the IG. Go follow the IG. Trying to grow that month. Press like. Nice. You're setting a great example, Alwyn. Everybody, be like Alvin. Solid man. Do we not have a lot of volume because we didn't have news today? I don't know. There are many. What do you mean? Just give it a minute or two or a little bit. Patience. Patience. Huh. This looks interesting. Do I golf? No. I don't. I got a hockey stick though. I'm sure I could Happy Gilmore the shit out that ball. Yeah, well, we gotta go once. One of these days we gotta go. This will be interesting if this 30 closes doji here. Yeah. That's the key. We're probably looking for a top wick here to 2333.87. Sunny in the area, extend the inlet. Bring the stick for sure. I'm bringing it. Wait, I forgot. What did you say? You're in Tampa, right? Tampa, around Tampa area. It's like 4 hours from me. 37 minutes. Are you counting the hourly closure? Chat, let's check in on the 23-minute time frame. See how that one is doing, right? Look at the 23 just loading up over here. Such a goat. W. I don't think we see that on any other time frame there. Yeah, Zoom has been popping lately. Sorry, 3 minute? Yeah, the GOAT. Zoom was popping like this last year. Every time we get a big winning streak, Zoom is popping. Bruh. I feel you on that, bruh. That's how I feel, bruh. Okay, coming down, coming down, coming down. Anyone see the channel on a higher time? What channel? ESPN? Da-na-na! What channel we talking about? Be on Zoom soon. Running late, mate. I think he means the 4-hour ascending channel. Ah, the good old 4-hour ascending channel. I never watched that one. That's on cable? I didn't see it in the guide. All right, the 30 is going to close here in 2.5 minutes. So we came up, 15 held resistance. Next 15 straight down. If we can close bearish here, we want the 30 to leave a bottom wick. And we also want a top wick, ideally on the first 15 of the next candle, and a flip down, because otherwise, if that 15 doesn't flip and closes bullish, then we'll probably be above the range, reevaluating. Let's wait less than 2 minutes here. Oh, excuse me. 420 of you just yawned. Hey, 420. W. You know what? We got a minute and a half here. I think I'm going to go celebrate the 420 viewers that are here. Give me 1 second. We got 30 seconds. Oh, no. Well, there goes that J. Chat, I'm going to have to put this one in the microwave. It started raining. That's a whole J. I can't even smoke this now. I got to toss that. The fuck. Now I got to go roll one. This is... Wow, you really going to be that grimy? It rained right when I went inside. Well, there goes that. There goes that idea. Eddie, why don't you tell me it's raining outside? Hope another. I already have another one rolled. I just have a whole bunch rolled. I got a guy. All right, so, damn, F5. Well, never flip. 15 closing bearish below the most recent. 30 is going to close weak bearish. All right, I need a steep top wick here. Steep, I mean 33.9 at the very least. And it's not going to be a wick sell. I'm going to look for a flip. And the reason it's not a top wick sell is because the hourly flip bullish here. It might come up, so. Even this, the most recent, what's the range here? $11 pips. Okay, so ideally on this 5. Okay, there it goes. It's got to be this 15 that comes down and flips. Otherwise, we wait. There's a level across over here, right? That runs across. This is exactly where I wanted a top wick though. Yeah, if this candle starts flipping, I will have a sell. I don't have a sell stop yet, but if we start coming down, I'll set it there. I think with momentum, every time we close below this area, we drive through. And there's a 15 level here that we're bouncing off of. But now that we've grabbed these orders, I think if we do flip, we'll come down. The issue here is the hourly's flipped and it's back above range, so there's a chance this hourly closes back above and it buys up to the range on the next 4 hour, right? 4 hour is going to be key. Look at this. Yeah, on the higher time frame, you figure you're coming down to at least 23, 27 here. Even if the 4 hours above, as long as the 4 hours bearish, even if it's above, you're expecting a further drive down. But if it taps this area and closes bullish, it might be a slow trickle. Patience. Seconds for this 5 to close. See, there's a level here that we're bouncing in between. So 5 closed bullish. Not above the range. Just bullish. You ever thought about trading New York session? I trade the New York session. I do. I already trade the New York session. And when Don Vo doesn't stream, we stream it as well. But when Don Vo does stream, we are in the clubhouse. Everything I do, if I take any positions, not every single one, but like 90% of them, then I typically discuss them and post them in the clubhouse. Yeah, it's the stream is at 27 straight wins, right? The clubhouse is at like 50 straight wins, straight up. But just on stream, it's 27 straight. Don was on buy, we were on sell. What do you mean? Oh, New York session? Yeah, everybody won. We took dubs on the sell, and then a little later, Don took dubs on the buy. Right? Seem like every Asian trader? What do you mean every Asian trader? What you trying to say? What other traders are there right now? Oh, trader, not streamer, yeah. It's interesting how devious strategy works for it, because it's not really a strategy, it's just logic. The only thing that you're doing is like we're basing our foundation in the same thing, which is price action, reading candles, right? You make the knowledge of candles the foundation, you know, the really, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Basically, if you make that the foundation of your strategy, whatever you do on top of that, you can build up on top of that, you know, with whatever other logic you have. But, you know, reading candles and price action is king, and, you know, should be the foundation for your trading. Everything you want to add, everything else in there, go for it. Like, you know, be my guest. But make this the foundation. Yeah, the foundation upon which your strategy is built. What do you think tonight, Lakers and Nuggets? I'm thinking Nuggets. Nuggets. Yeah. That's right. They my Nuggets. This is really interesting. If this rips up, it's the hourly. I think we need a closure above 34.7. A bottom wick on the next hourly. Wait, how's the 4 hour gonna look? You want the 4 hour to... We might have to re-break the previous 4 hour low. I think the sells might set up before the buys. It's a possibility. Does weed make you more focused and locked in? No, it's not like a fucking... It's not a performance enhancing drug, bro. Weed is not a performance enhancing drug. I already told you. The only way is if there's a fucking Snickers bar at my TP level. And even then... I might eat the damn bar before TP ever gets there. That's cute. Very cute. Lakers in 7? Damn, bro. You must live like across the street from the Staples Center or something. The Olympics considered performance enhancing? Oh yeah? Then how did snowboarding become an Olympic sport? There's no way the snowboarders aren't fucking getting high. Get the fuck out of here. You guys ever been snowboarding? Like, that's all we do. That's what the lift's there for. Like, we can get up, we can walk up, but it's easier to sit and smoke. They only put the lift in for the snowboarders. You guys are lucky. You're welcome. It's just because we wanted to sit and smoke in peace. So they're like, all right, we'll install a lift. Telling you, Chad, I read the Wikipedia on this. I wrote the Wikipedia on this. Do a backflip. Yeah, you got to land the backflip first. Because there's two ways out of it, right? You either land the backflip or you wake up about 10 minutes later on a stretcher behind a snowmobile getting carried down a fucking mountain. When you look up, your friend is just yelling behind you, "You're gonna be okay!" And then you end up in a hospital with a concussion on the top of a mountain. 2 nights in a row. I'm not talking from personal experience, Chad. Just speaking for a friend of mine. This dude I know. Yeah, so the 15 closed here, closed bullish. We're gonna wait on this hourly closure. I read that wrong. Oh shit. I read the Forex stimulator. I'm like, Forex stimulator for back? What? Shit. I don't know. I don't be doing no back testing. Just sample size and wild forward testing. Chat, let me know if you guys want to pick up that Forex stimulator. You know, to really stimulate your Forex. Chat's like, how much? You ever had your Forex stimulated? Nah, pause. Oh, man. Oh, they scored? No goal. Tell him, ref, no goal. That's right. Scrubs. Gotta play by the rules. You watching the streams on your Nextel? That shit don't even exist. Homies at the antique shop. Yo, does this shit work? How are you, like, where you get a Nextel, bro? Yeah, you definitely at a fucking antique store. Just testing shit out. Ay, vey. Oy vey. And the sidekick? Where's your BlackBerry? Why don't you have a BlackBerry with you? Chirping the trade. Sell. Damn, I remember the chirps. We had many conversations on the streams here over the last 2 years about the chirps. Oh, you watching the 1 hour with the BlackBerry? Yo, how many screens you got, dog? Yeah. Mad screens. Boy, you don't need to switch between fucking time frames. Just different time frame, different phone. Damn. No stress. No worry, Corey. Hey. Oh man. Corey's good peoples. That's not the stretch, chat. Don't worry. That's not the pre-trade stretch. That wasn't it. Don't let that stretch mislead you. The pre-trade stretch is a bit different, and it's like a wind up. Right? You'll know when it's the pre-trade stretch. Bougie eating vanilla ice cream with extra sprinkles. It's an Oreo sundae. Extra caramel. With a speed dangling. That's funny. Putting you on blast. Meatloaf with the power greens and a stuffed bell pepper. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I'm over here with a burnt pinky. That's about it. Protein shake, 4 jumbo eggs, cinnamon, collagen, bananas, blueberries, peanut butter, cottage cheese, and then you gotta about that shit'll feed a family of 4 for a week. Slow down. The boy's like, nah, that's dinner. What are jumbo eggs? That's really brave chickens. You know, big balls. Big eggs. Really brave chickens. Ostrich eggs. You know what I really don't like? I'm not a big fan lately. Quail eggs. Quail eggs, I can do without. How you eat that? What do? You'd be like, like crush up a Pepto-Bismol and just sprinkle that shit on top? That's a lot of everything. You gotta give it like, there's gotta be some time between the jumbo eggs and the cinnamon and collagen, right? I'd imagine. Gotta head out. All right. Later. It's my day. Knicks took over Philly. I saw that. Yo, that was a lot of Knicks fans there. But it's only like it's an hour and 40-minute drive, 2-hour drive at most. Like, I've done it plenty of times. You're waiting for what to make it clear? On a world to change. I'm waiting for this 4-hour closure right now. The hourly will close, the 4-hour will close, and we will have a little bit more clarity. Big Wicks, Big Knicks. Yes, sir. Need a sponsor for the stream. Prize Picks. do you trade efficiently on days you're just not in the mood for it? Oh, I don't even have that conversation with myself. Like, I'd be like, damn, I'd be like, shut the fuck up, bro. I'm not talking to you. I'm out, and I leave. Mentally walk out that room where that guy's at. I don't even start that conversation. I've literally learned, like, there's a conversation that starts. You don't even realize it, how you're going down that rabbit hole. But, like, it's like, damn, I don't. And then you answer yourself, yeah, you're right. I shouldn't. Like, yeah, I'm just gonna sleep in. Yeah, you're right. And I had that alcohol. Yes, yeah, definitely, bro. You should sleep in. You don't even want to have. Once you start having that conversation, there's a chance it don't happen. You just, like, don't entertain that guy, that inner bitch. Don't listen to her or him. Just nope, not having this conversation. I don't want to talk to you. Like, shit. Me, I'll go smoke. Which reminds me, chat. I had another joint somewhere here. Ooh. They call me Big Ellie, Big City. And it's still raining outside. Yo, I don't know who gave you permission to rain right now, but I got people over, like 500 of them. I need you to stop raining. This fucking lighter. Yo. I hope Wicks 10, 11, and 12 fucking hid their candy and gummy bears and the Skittles and the Twizzlers. I hope they hid that shit. I'm not trying to be on the Stairmaster for an extra 40 minutes tomorrow. This is bullshit. Can hear it raining? No. That was the pool. That was the waterfall. But you can't hear the rain because it stopped when I came out because I just smoked outside. It was just like barely just the waterfall. "45 seconds here, gang. We're holding support. We're in this little weird area, if you can tell. Right between this and here. And I really want to be outside of that, which is good right now, right? We're above it, the hourly for now is closing above that area. In which case, the 30's closing with no, well, it opened up with no bottom wick, never made one. So you know what we want, right? We want to tap at the very least 32.5 here, break the previous 30-minute candle for a bottom wick, and then a bullish flip. That's what we want to see positions. If you don't get it, now that it's come up and made a top wick first and it's coming down, we want to see a respect of 32.57 as a support. So it's going to attempt to come down. It's going to either fail or it's going to be able to break this low here. If it fails, we will look for a bottom wick maybe on the next 5, quite possibly. But we did close above this little level here. It's the hourly. The tough part, I think the 4-hour closed bearish here. Bearish at a support. Like, I would love to take a sell here, but especially with this flip, but I think it would have to be below 32 then, if it was based strictly on the 4-hour. Yeah, I know, I gotta flip the tape. Give me 1 sec. Well, if this was to come down here, right? What's your advantage point? 10. Yeah, there's a chance it come down here, but it gets a little difficult here because the hourly closed back up above range. Why would it close back up above if the 4-hour was going to flip and drive here? Right? It doesn't make sense. They got to be telling the same story. You had a 4-hour and a 1-hour closure. Ideally, they'd line up. But if the 4-hour is telling you we just made a top wick and we're looking to flip, but the hourly is telling you, well, we closed bullish at support and we closed also above the range, above the most recent, you're going to need to wait for more closures, more information to be printed here. Like maybe a 5 or a 15 bullish closure here, and then a retest of 32.57 and a bullish flip. I wouldn't mind that, right? To see price close like we are right now, right? And then see a wick back to this area, bounce off of it, create a bottom wick for the hourly, and then take off, right? We have a nice advantage point here, roughly 20-30 pips, and we have a runner advantage. But we need to see some of this start forming before we just blindly do it, right? So we got to wait for closures here. First 5-minute candle of the new 4-hour and the new hour. The higher time frame says we need to come down further. So I'm skeptical here for now, right? That it's driving down right now, only for the sole purpose of I believe we need to grab more orders before it drive down. Right? I think we'd need to come back up here. See, like for example, where these wicks tap before the market fills the range down here. They tap right there. Right? See these wicks? Right? They're more or less falling in line with this resistance here. So if we can tap that area and then start coming down, then I would like that. That would give the 4-hour a steeper top wick. If we're able to tap that, it would pretty much break the previous 4-hour and then re-break the lows, at which point you're like, well, why did we just break the previous 4-hour highs, grab orders, you know, re-break the lows to come back up? Probably not. Probably to drive to the next support. Thank you, side effects. Capiche? We're having a new stream playlist. I'm trying to get this record deal, bro. Trying to get a deal. That broke the previous hourly high, right? it break the 4 hour? It didn't break the 4 hour high. I got bronchitis coming in. Okay. Just looking to see how valid this would be, because 8 for the rebreak of the lows. Higher time frame makes sense. This hourly sucks. Clean direction to the upside? Yeah, but is it heading up now? It looks like it needs to retest the lows before making a decision. I gotta see it set up on a smaller time frame, because the 4 hour can flip here and drive and not give us an entry. Right? The 4 hour can, sorry, it's daily. The 4 hour, so you can flip, break the lows, and drive down. The thing is, it's above this 4 hour level, so I'm just skeptical that this creates a bottom wick and then drives up again. Doing a lot of uncertainty here. Seeing decisions up, down. It's not pushing it. I'm sure it will. It'll push us a certain way, but our job is not to do the guesswork. It's let the market do the guesswork, figure it out, and once it's settled, it will happen. Right, looking like the 4 hours she'll take over here. 5 closed bearish. Ooh, back below range. But no bottom wick. You would probably need to tap 34.4.5. Biggest drawdown on stream. I haven't seen you go through with it for months. I mean, we haven't had a loss in months. It's been almost 2 months since our last loss. but I think we've sat at like 150, 160 drawdown on stream to close out at like 5-10 pips. It's happened before. That's the 4-hour flip and rebreak of the lows here. It's tried numerous times, right? Let's see. Let's see if it can push down here. I mean, with volume, momentum. I think it can. Once it does, we will look to see if it can stay below. It might just fucking floor down here, right? But we'll see. 15 closes here in 2.5 minutes. This rebreaks the highs here. 4 hours got a bottom wick. I just don't think it'll drive immediately the other way. That'd be funny. This is where the decision's made. It's tapped this area. It's giving you a reaction off of it. Now, will this flip drive or will this reaction be temporary and then it'll just trickle down back below the range, right? So regardless what would have happened there, I would have hit BE. 11 with spread, probably like 8-9. I would have went break even. I don't know. It might have been a 10, half a 10, but I think I would have hit BE here on that position, even if I took that flip. Because as soon as we tap 32.5, I would manage risk. Yeah, that previous hourly is a little bit difficult. Remember, I also said we would like to see a break of the previous hourly low to create a wick for it. Now it's done that. Does it have enough? Did it grab enough orders to drive up, or will it continue to the downside? Could you please take a look at 1 hour GJ?
How about no?
$20 seconds here for the 15. Not impressed. I am not impressed. We've seen close, bearish, but still respecting support. Still waiting. Yeah, it's kind of, this session's kind of dragged. I think yesterday dragged a bit too, right? It was kind of, we waited and waited and waited. It's all right. We had massive volume in the entire month. So we've had positions like 90% of the trading days here. So I think there's something to be said about that. I like to trade Brazil session, take out African session, high or low. Oh, I thought you were talking about, I thought you were joking about the African session. That's why I didn't even reply to you. I was like, he's trolling. You were serious. Man, you a bigger troll than you know. It's gonna push a little here, but I want this 5 to close, and I'm gonna look for a bottom wick here on the next 5 to 33.7. If we can get that, I'll have a buy stop. We already have a nice bottom wick here on the 30, right? But I want one on a smaller time frame as well. It should push once it breaks the high though, because it created a high first, broke the lows, attempted to drive down on the 4-hour. Now it's attempting to break the high, to re-break its own high on the hourly. Didn't close above. 5 closed respecting. $15. 10 minutes. Yo, was that the 5 bottom wick? No, it wasn't. The 5 is just gonna push up. So this is good, right? Let's see it push up, and let's see 15 closure above this range, and then a bottom wick on the next 15. Yeah, looks like the hourly wants to push. It's a lot of time here on the 15 though. Don't know what to do. I flipped 5K to 37K. Man. Sounds like you know what you're doing. Santos dipping to commit a crime. That boy just put on a fucking black bubble jacket, turned off the lights. Some shit's about to go down, bro. Oh, you about to smoke a J? That's what it is. I thought some. I'm like, yo, you want me to call somebody, bro? Putting on a ski mask. You wildin'. That's a balaclava. I know when I see one. Five playing the trickle up game. Petty Dono game. Hey, Eugene. 499. Do I hear 498? 498, anybody? It's the Petty Dono game, chat, where we go down instead of up. Alright, so it's going to close above the most recent. Might see a little push up off the rip. Ideally, we want this 15 to close with a top wick, bottom wick on the next one, and also we'd want a closure above 34 and 35 flat. We can close above 35 flat, have a top wick. This is a 15 and a 30 closure, right? If we can get a bottom wick after that closure and a top wick before the closure, I think we'll be all set. Gold's about to rip cheeks. What does that even mean, bruh? What kind of game you playing with gold? Your relationship's on a different level. Yo, Panthers about to win this series, yo. 2-1, 10 minutes to go. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Pushing it, push. You see the motion playing out here, right? This little support that was established here. Closure below the range. Break back up above this area. Closure above the overall, and a bottom wick to that previous support. This is what we'd want to see. Okay. So let's wait here. We got another 2 minutes. It might push now. It might push heavy because it's re-breaking that high again, or it's attempting to re-break its own high again. But with 2 minutes to go here, I would like to see a bottom wick on the next candle. This 5's got a lovely wick though. This 5, look at that. Opened up, bottom wick. The thing is, right, we want a top wick on this 15, this 30, right? We want an indication of range. And if that's what we want, we're going to expect it to pull back a little, leave a top wick, right? So if we're expecting it to pull back, as I've said this before, why would you want to get in a position expecting it to pull back against you? What's your point of reference here? Thing is, if we close above here with no top wick, the hourly's got a bottom wick, right? The 30's got one. It might just continue driving with no bottom wick. It's got a solid one. So you need two things. You need a closure above this 35.420 level, and you need a top wick. Oh, it closed barely above it and gave you a top wick. So now you need a bottom wick here. I need a bottom wick. If this just drives here, is that it? Fucker. Yeah, I'm not in here. I would need a bottom wick. Where, you might ask? Right here at the very least. 34,820. Or did we just create a steeper top wick on the 4-hour to continue down, right? Ooh, so it tapped that area, right? Where we really needed a bottom wick at the very minimum, right? I said 34,820. It's tapped that area. Spit all over my screen. Save it for the New York session. He's spitting over here. We also said, remember this area right here would be the motion that we just drew out a little bit? ago. Right here, we tap. We didn't really tap there. It didn't quite get there. 33.85. It got to 34.08. By a brick of high, it's possible if it starts pushing all in one candle there, but the way it's looking, like, I don't know, we got 2 minutes here. If this 5 is able to re-break its own high, yeah, possibly. But if this 5 closes back in range in 2 minutes, why? Why didn't it just drive initially there? Probably needs more orders. If you need more orders, you'd have to re-break the lows. If you're re-breaking the lows, you're coming down to the next support. Logic says you're probably better off looking for sells to the next support. Or that's the more immediate action, right? More the earlier position you might be able to grab. The market gives indications of what it wants to do on the higher time frame as the smaller time frames start falling in line, and vice versa. Oh, Florida scored again, 3-1. So, dope. Up 3-1 in the game, up 3-1 in the series. At least Tampa don't gotta go far. It's just like get in the car and like Uber ride back home. Uh-oh, it's coming up now within this 5. Look at that. And look at the drop back down. Might be a later move, might be after this hourly where it actually moves. So I've got a level here. This, okay. It's not entirely bad depending on how this opens, how this 5 opens here. The first thing it does is come up, and the previous 5 closed back in range. Huh. So interesting. What up, Javier? You see how it has a chance to flip back down here? Even if it starts breaking the highs here on the hourly, it has a chance to flip back down in range. Like this, the first thing this 5 did. Well, the last 5 closed in range. Now we came up, made a top wick. No bottom wick. No orders grabbed. Probably want a closure above. And then some orders grabbed. You guys thought that volume song was going to drive price. I know it. Oh, excuse me, chat. Made a bottom wick. Loss. Gotta be patient. Congrats, Bao, on the dubs. Alright. Bao, I think, collected some pippage. Yeah, this session's kind of dragged on. Not kind of, it's been dragging. Be in the clubhouse next month. Alright, we'll look out for you. Oh, they score again. It's 4-1. Oh, bye-bye. Remember me? Adds FX. I think so. You think when Stranger Things 5 comes out, gold will pump my credit? I don't know, but I might miss a few Asian sessions if it comes out, or once it comes out. Your Islanders tomorrow still have hope? Yeah, I'm rooting for the Islanders, but honestly, overall, I don't really care. Whoever it is, whether it's Carolina or it's the Islanders, the Rangers are going to take care of business next round. Right, once again, the hourly has a chance to flip here again. So this is 30, 15, and break the highs. But we keep closing below on the smaller time frame. And I'd like the 5 to close above before we get in. Appreciate you and Don's help. Got you through 2 phases. Hopefully just profits. Yes, sir. Canadians are winning. It could happen. Oh, and they just scored again. 5-1. That's it. It's over for Tampa. Well, that takes all the irony out of the last few minutes, or all the excitement. Heat Celtics game's a disaster. That series is over. Basically. Poor Anthony Duclair. But is he really poor? Is that factually true? I don't feel bad. U.S. fans, or excuse me, we as fans tend to care a lot more sometimes than a lot of the players, or tend to care for a lot longer than the players, because the players, I guarantee you, an hour after the game's done, they're just living their best life, no matter what happened. The fans be struggling. All right, so that was a 15 closure, back in range. But if you were to count this level here, can we discount all of this here? Like drop number 167. I see 15, so make up a number if you want. Yeah, appreciate that. Appreciate the likes. Go follow the IG as well. Any trades today? Not in the Asian session. New York session, we had some positions. Haven't been here for a long time. Welcome back. Welcome back. Glad to have you. What up, Nick? I go for sell aim 2332. Ooh. You go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Right. I don't know. No, I'd have to keep it here. Damn. 6-1, they scored again. Florida just putting on a beating. $40 here. The 5 will be closing in 40 seconds. Armpit. My bad. I mean rampart. Rampart. I was saying armpit. Oh. Let's see. Can we close above? We cannot. If it breaks the high and for some strange reason runs on a break of the high here, then I mean, not really a strange reason. Then you can say the 1 hour or the 30 is driving, but you're still below resistance. You haven't had a closure above resistance, so kind of tough here. It's the range to the top. It's like attempt number 4 or 5. I'm not in a position here, gang. It looks lovely to drive, right? The 30, the 1. I mean, looks pretty lovely. There it is, break a high. Yeah. There it was. Florida down onto the second round. Time to light up. Kids are down. Nice. Headshot. How long you plan on staying? I want to see this hourly through. If we're still in range here, I'll probably call it. Because this whole big range that I've marked out, this is 30 pips, right? There's probably like 15 remaining now, or 20. But if we're not outside the range on this hourly closure, I think I'm gonna call it. Later, Martin. Have a good evening. Just kind of ranging here. My price action so shitty this cycle. What do you mean? It's been one day. We've had massive volume for a month, 2 months. It's only been one day. And don't forget, tomorrow's the last day of the month. And then Wednesday is the first day of next month, right? And what happens on the first Wednesday of every month? FOMC. There should be a whole bunch of volume tomorrow. We have red folders tomorrow, catalysts for volume, catalysts to move the market, and then day after tomorrow as well. So I think from Tuesday and on to the rest of the week, it should be great. One inner. Took 8 pips. What's an inner? Is that like a runner, but not? Oh. Bit me some. You were wrong. He didn't mean winner. He meant runner. I was right. Andrews, you were wrong too. Oh, Doyle rules. You know it's boring as fuck if you're sitting over there playing with a lighter. Eddie over there just like... That's funny. W analysis saved from entering trades. Yeah, I hope some of yous were saved on the break of the highs there. Might happen again. What an important game for Dallas. Down 2-1 to Vegas. I think Vegas has a chance to make it to the finals. Oh, Lakers Nuggets. The Celtics gotta, you know, leave Miami first. Oh, they just finished. So Celtics up 3-1 in that series. Well, that was a waste of a thumbnail. Price, don't be actioning. Alright, this is interesting. You might find a support here and come back up again. It's an indecision candle if I've ever seen one on the hourly. What you gonna do, huh? Goes like, I don't know. Where do you want to go eat? I don't know. Where are you gonna go eat? I don't know. You see? I think gold is a woman and it's choosing where it wants to go eat right now. And it has no fucking clue. For all you females in the chat, I'm not fucking sorry, you know I'm right. Yeah, SL knows. That's right. Five, 4, 3, 2, Doji candle. So no bottom wick on the 30. The hourly closed Doji. The market still doesn't know what it wants to do. ICT's hated around here. I don't really hate ICT. I just know nothing about him. But he's been here. ICT, it's cool though. ICT stopped by our streams before. You guys remember when ICT was here? Shout out to him. Yeah, it was unexpected. He just showed up. It's pretty dope. See? Showing love. So, you know, that's all I know about him. He showed up here before. It was pretty dope. But I know nothing about him or the strategy. Except for what I hear on Wisdom podcast. That's about it. Yeah, I mean, chat, we closed here. We're in the middle of a can. We're going to need some closures outside the range. Looking like we might get some soon. Let's get some volume. The 4 hour might re-break the low. so tough. I mean, the hourly doesn't really have much of a top wick. This could just be a tap here and a bullish flip, which is why it gets difficult here if you want to take the rebreak of the 4-hour low. And it's not difficult once it's closed below here. Yeah, chat, this is going to take a little while to set up. I'm going to call it a session here. It's going to be at least another 15 or 20 minute candle, or 15 or 30 candle, because this is going to have to be a closure below the range here. You're going to need to see a top wick on the next candle, and to maintain 32.57 as resistance once we're there. Ranging. Yes, we are. It's been our session, this range, right? Like these 3 candles right here. This has been our session. Right, we've gone nowhere. All right, gang. I'm gonna call it a session here. A rare no trade evening, but we'll be right back at it tomorrow. Same time, same place. You already know. 8 p.m. Eastern, live here on YouTube. So make sure you're here tomorrow a bit early, 7:45. Hopefully we'll have a ton of range. I'm expecting a whole bunch of range to be created with red folders tomorrow, right? With some news in the New York session. And if we get nice drives, nice ranges created, maybe we'll have some ranges to fill for Asian session. Okay, gang? So I'll see you guys tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern, maybe 15 minutes earlier. And if you want to join us on the Zoom side, go sign up through my YouTube. Make sure you go follow the IG. Drop a like here before you leave if you gain any knowledge or value here, especially. And make sure you sub to the channel. Outside of that, gang, hasta la pasta. I will see you guys mañana. And as for me, my night is up, and just like that, another Asian session is in the books. Good night, everybody.